Two nations, one complex history, and a war that shocked the world. Russia and Ukraine. A conflict that began long before 2022, but one that erupted into full-scale invasion, forever altering global politics, security, and millions of lives. Ukraine was once part of the Soviet Union, ruled from Moscow. But after the USSR collapsed in 1991, Ukraine gained independence, and with it, a desire for sovereignty and democracy. For decades, Ukraine balanced between East and West, Russian influence on one side, and a growing relationship with Europe and NATO on the other. Tensions peaked in 2014 when Russia annexed Crimea, a strategic peninsula. Pro-Russian separatists also took control of parts of eastern Ukraine. The seeds of full-scale war were planted. On February 24, 2022, Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Cities were bombed. Civilians fled by the millions. Yet Ukraine did not collapse. Instead, it fought back, with determination and support from much of the international community. Under President Volodymyr Zelensky, Ukraine rallied its people and the world. From Kiev to Kherson, stories of resistance, tragedy, and unity unfolded. Meanwhile, Russia claimed it was defending its interests, accusing NATO and the West of threatening its security. But for many, this was seen as an unprovoked act of aggression. The war in Ukraine sent shockwaves across the globe. Western nations imposed massive sanctions on Russia, targeting banks, oil, and oligarchs. In response, energy prices surged. Europe scrambled to find new sources of fuel. Ukraine, a major grain exporter, saw its ports blocked, triggering a food crisis in parts of Africa and the Middle East. NATO expanded, with countries like Finland joining the alliance. And the global debate over democracy, sovereignty, and authoritarianism became more urgent than ever. Behind the headlines are human lives. Over 6 million Ukrainians have fled the country, many leaving behind family, homes, and memories. Thousands have died, including innocent civilians. Cities like Mariupol and Bakhmut became symbols of destruction and resistance. But not all Russians support the war. Thousands have protested, risking arrest or exile. Others have fled the country, refusing to fight in a war they don't believe in. This isn't just a geopolitical struggle. It's a humanitarian crisis. The war between Russia and Ukraine continues. The cost is immense. The stakes are global. But through it all, the world watches, hoping for peace, accountability, and a future where borders are respected and human lives are valued above power.